guys, Romie Reviews here. Please like, comment, subscribe. This is my quick recap for Jersey Shore family vacation. So what's going on here is that Snooki is still crying because she can't find her ring. I'm looking at her like, I actually understand. This is something that makes sense, especially I know how she is with her relationship and at least how she reacts because of her relationship. I understand that. So guess who ends up finding it? Dina ends up finding it because the rock is pretty big. So Dina ends up finding it. Snooki thanks everyone. It was right by the pool. So where they went to throw in Sam into the pool, which they actually took her out of the pool, the ring was there too. I mean, the ring was right by, the ledge of the pool. Snooki ends up hugging everyone, thanking everyone, including Vinny, at least at this moment in time. But Ronnie talks to her and kind of talks her out of leaving the house. And I did forget that Ronnie and Snooki actually had a really good relationship inside the house, and clearly it transcended to outside the house as well. So they essentially called each other brother and sister. That's cute. That's really nice because this section is probably where most of the positivity starts and ends with this episode, because it was really messy. It was back to the foolery that I was wondering was going to unfold. And a conversation I didn't expect was that next day, JWoww talks to Mike. I'm looking at this like, wait a minute, this pairing. Okay, it's 2018. It's 2018. Okay, it makes sense this time around. It's 2018. And JWoww missed everything. So because her stomach was messing with her, obviously the partying, she hasn't done that in a long time, at least on that level. So she was out of it. She woke up, missed Snooki crying, missed all of the shenanigans going on there. Ronnie has started blowing up the bathroom again. So that's going to become the main focal point of this episode later on. But JWoww and Mike, they're having I'll say Jenny and Mike are having a real conversation. Mike's talking about how obviously he's changed, and he's acknowledging that he knew he had an addiction problem, and so he tried going cold turkey himself, but he has a very obsessive personality, so that transcended. Remember, Mike was in everyone's business, was trying to manipulate everyone, and it got out of hand. And people really started hating him for him. Not even disliking him, but hating him for it. I remember that clearly. It was the Mike and Mike show. That's what it was. Mike and Mike. He purposely pissed off Snooki all the time because that was the problem. He even started going at Dina. It just got too much. And then him with Ronnie and going back and forth, telling Sam what's going on. At some point, exaggerating certain things. It was too much. But Italy was where things got. And the show definitely took a dive at that point. It went somewhere else. And all of us could see it. Because Jenny was saying that her and her husband, they were expecting. She got pregnant, but then she lost the baby. And then to really deal with that, they gave her pills. And I think they gave her Percocets, was it? Essentially a downer. And she felt so out of it that she started taking something else to, an upper. And so she was really out of whack. And that's why, again, Italy was where that culmination of really messed up people came together to get this outcome. Mike was trying to, withdraw the drugs from the system. And what we saw in Italy was him, going through really bad withdrawals. That's why it's the fight with Ronnie, and then him going and hitting his head against that concrete. He thought it was just like thin wall, but it was actual concrete. I remember that because we all looked at that like, even though Mike gets on our nerves, he gets on our nerves. We all were concerned like, dude, what's going on? The trip is over. The trip is done. Next day, Snooki, she's awake, and so she is gonna stay, but she just still feels no. Right now she feels bad, but she video chats with her kids, realized that, oh my gosh, her amazing husband is doing exactly what she would hope he'd be doing, and the kids are happy, and so she's gonna stay. She's gonna stay. Everyone's happy. Hip hip hooray! Um, like I said, Sam is still there. There's a mutant spider. That spider, I don't know what type of spider that is. I've never seen some type of witchcraft like that in my life. That was a multicolored spider. They went rock climbing. And it was interesting because, of course, Paulie D did well. Vinny, I said, oh, there's the old Vinny we know and love as well. He got, I'll say a fourth to possibly a third of the way, and that didn't work out. Now, they know that bathrooms are messed up because of Ronnie. So they do a Dina versus Snooki, and the loser has to go and declog that toilet, or at least the main one. And apparently, Dina beasted. Dina's like, I know how bad it is. I'm not going through that. So Snooki's there. They go and they make sure they had to go and put like a plastic bag over her. And I mean, the plastic bag completely covered her. That's the funny part. She's so small. She's so small. So she goes, she puts her hair in a bun. She has gloves on, and she has alcohol. Now, my whole thing is, even though she was drinking that wine, like, okay, I don't want to do this, but I have to do this. Why would you bring the wine into the bathroom? There's poop. There's sharticles in the air. There's sharticles in the air. Misery loves company, so she says, Dina, I need you. Dina, you know when your friend's doing something stupid, and you're just like, oh, God, I don't want to get caught up with this. It's like, Ray, Romie. I'm like, oh, God. All right, yeah, all right. Yeah. That's exactly how it was. And to make them feel worse, the guys went in there like, oh my God, this is terrible. Oh my God. I'm looking at Snooki sideways. I don't know if it's because she's a parent, but even though it clearly smelled horrible, she was able to stay in there longer than anyone else. Until she had to actually attempt to plunge. Now, you know it's disgusting when they put the blur effect on, and I can still, I said that color is that color. I said that means you're dead inside. That means your insides are trash when you go and when it looks like that. So they're gonna have to go call and get someone to fix that because it's too much. Ronnie's baby mama calls. Vinny picks up, has a nice little chit chat with her, and it was funny. Vinny had more to say to this woman that he doesn't even know than Ronnie. Once Ronnie gets on the phone, it's like, hey, how are you? She's like, oh, I'm bored. What can I do? It definitely sounded like the conversation of people who don't know each other. Who don't really know each other on that type of level, or don't have much of a vested interest in each other past this baby. So that's going to be interesting. So you see the looks between Vinny and Paulie. Just like, okay, where's the juice? Where's the juice? Where's the sauce? Because this is dry right now. Dina thinks she's dying, which I feel like that's a weekly occurrence with her. I really do. And Dina takes things so seriously. That's the funny part. Oh, gosh. So her hands are swollen. She's trying to figure out what's going on. At one point, the guys are like, well, maybe you're pregnant. And then she had to look up. And she said, no. So they said, well, how do you know? Well, because we wear condoms. They said, condoms? You guys are married. Well, yeah, you don't have the... No. I had that before and then got that. I wasn't doing birth control, anything like that anymore. Now we just do condoms. So look at this. Like, I agreed with them. I said, so you got married to suit up? What? What? No, no, no. And then they were talking, and then they were doing their usual, uh, giving a visual and using certain terminology. Uh, and Dino was like, "Oh, how crass! How, oh my gosh!" Like I love them. I just love them. I love them oodles and noodles. Uh, it's Sunday, so of course they're gonna go out and have a nice time. Vinny, he's the lightweight of the group, and he usually, he understands he's the lightweight, so he usually drinks the least. He's usually the most like calm, laid back, i.e., in this group, boring. And so, sidebar, we're barely seeing Mike. I'm almost thinking, like, is he on the phone talking to lawyers or something? Because we're barely seeing him right now. But I guess something's better than nothing. Now, when they're in the car, Snooki told Polly, please go sit in the center because I can't sit next to Vinny. And I'm thinking, okay, all right, this is too much. JWoww, she kind of reiterated why it makes sense that Snooki's doing all of this, but I did kind of forget for a moment how bad it is as far as like Snooki making it very obvious that hey, it's the whole thing of, oh no, we're friends, but I'm mean to you. No. Oh, we're friends, but we can't have any type of physical. No. Oh, we're friends, but no. So now they're at the venue. Vinny's drinking. Remember, he's not doing carbs. He's drunk super fast. Mike's there, just eating, watching everyone have a nice time. Really like, oh, that looks kind of fun. Oh, and the girls, oh, temptation stops. Stop. That's Mike the entire time. That's the look on his face, like, oh my god, these kids. Sidebar, said, is that gray hair I see? Is that gray hair? I keep forgetting that Paulie's the oldest out of this group. That's the funny part. That is the funny part. That's a prime example of age as a state of mind, because of Paulie's personality, you definitely don't think he's the oldest. Anyway, Vinny is trying to have some fun. Oh yeah, Ronnie did the whole who wrote the note. If you guys don't remember, it was the big thing of Sammy, there's something that you need to know about Ronnie and what he's doing, and it was JWoww that did it. And again, they have history with each other. They have a lot of history. I'm just saying the group as a whole. So now again, Vinny's trying to just go and have fun with Snooki because Snooki's having fun with everyone else, grinding on everyone else, whether it's guy or girl in the group, having a good time. Well, not Mike, but almost everyone else. And then there's Vinny. And Vinny's like grinding up on her, and so she was running away, and I said, okay, Vinny, all right, this is when you need to calm down. Because this isn't a good look. It's not. And I understand. I understand how she says that you're friends, but not necessarily acting like it. So now they're back in the house. They got changed. Vinny goes into her confessional moment, and it was definitely awkward because it was like, ooh, this isn't a good look, especially in this era. Calm down a little bit. Calm down. Because he was just like, wait, what are you doing? Stop. Come. And I'm like, oh, just let her go. I understand why you're upset. So Snooki is essentially upset because she's like, it's disrespecting my marriage. With you and your antics, and it's not fair. But here's the thing, and I'm glad that JWoww, put it out there. Snooki is very protective of her marriage and Gianni's feelings because Vinny is the person that Snooki cheated on Gianni with. And because of that, obviously Gianni took her back. But there were some rules. Clearly, a main rule is, all right, you can be around Vinny in general, but don't be around, you can't be the only two people in the room. You can't snuggle. You can't hug for too long. You can't dance with each other. You barely interact. And Vinny's over it because his whole thing is he is a girlfriend. She's married. He understands. He's not trying to sleep with her, or get really cozy with her. He's just trying to have fun. And I do understand that. I think we all get that. And Jenny's just trying to reiterate that to Snooki. So she goes upstairs because Snooki went into the room. And at this point, Snooki is pissed. Remember, they've been drinking. So there's always a slight buzz going on, which doesn't help. So Snooki, originally she's going at Vinny saying like, he can't be doing that. Because sounds like Jenny's defending him. Then Snooki's like, oh, okay, all right, stop with the stuff. Stop being an idiot. Stop being an idiot. Stop being dumb. Stop being stupid. I forgot that was their thing. That was their thing. That was their crutch about, oh, you're stupid. Oh, you're this. And because Snooki's so sensitive, Jenny usually took the brunt of like the verbal stuff or emotional stuff because she knew that it wouldn't take much to really hurt Snooki. And I think that's something that we need to remember. And so now Jenny comes downstairs because she's pissed and she's trying to figure out, I'm a bad friend for actually seeing both sides. I'm friends with both of you. Just because Snooki's a best friend doesn't mean that I can't still go and say the truth. Like, what's going on? So it ends there. Of course, I'll be back. Love this show. Let me know what you guys think. Come on now. Please like, comment, subscribe.